Hey guys, it's Christian, your Vancouver Realtor, and the topic for today's video is the textbook sale. From listing to sale, I want to share with you a quick story, one that I just recently listed in Burnaby. If you've been following my videos closely, you will see that I talked about it about 2 weeks ago, and it was an incredibly successful sale. We just checked all the boxes, touched all the bases, and basically money in the bank for my sellers. And it's a very instructive story if you're looking to list your place and sell. And I just want you to really get sort of the inside story of what it looks like behind the curtain, behind the scenes. And at the same time, if you're a buyer, just so you know what you need to do to make sure your offer shines through, stands above the others. Because I was dealing with a couple of impressive buyer's agents I have to speak very highly of. And because of them, their clients got the home or had a very close chance at it. So I'm going to share that with you in this video. So the first thing I want to do is start with just how I prepared my clients, the sellers. And what we did here was, through the weeks leading up to the listing, I met with my sellers, basically did a walk through the home, what we needed to have boxed up, decluttered, sections of the homes that needed to be repainted, all of those things, landscaping certain areas, planting flowers, all of that very important because curb appeal, the emotional appeal that a buyer gets when they walk on your property before they even walk in the door, right? Those first impressions are very powerful. So my sellers, awesome people, great to work with, followed my advice to a T, boxed things up, put it in storage, right? Everything was removed from the home so it felt big and spacious, and that's what we want when a buyer is walking through your home. We want them to picture themselves, putting up the Christmas tree, the kids running around in the living room, out to the backyard. That's key. Now, we got the home looking ready. They did a fantastic job on that. Really followed my advice better than I could have imagined. So that was all done. Now we get the photos taken. I always have a professional photographer come. You do not want your agent to be taking photos with their Samsung or their iPhone. The quality is not as good. It's a detriment to you. Remember, the whole world now can see your home, your listing online. So you've got to have professional photographs. And the photographer and I are moving things around. We're moving the sofa here and there. We're getting all the perfect angles all the way through. That's what you got to do. And so we had great photos. Remember, the whole world's on their iPhone right now. They're going to see the first 2, 3, 4, 5 photos, and they're going to get interested or not. So got to make a great first impression. Just think about if you were going on a date, you'd put on makeup, you'd put on your best clothes. That's the same thing we're doing when we're listing your home. We want a great first impression. Okay, so we got the great photos. Now we come to market, and my clients, they understood real estate. Again, here they followed my suggestions. We didn't price it too high. We had a great marketing price. We knew the value of the home was in and around $2 million. So let's go just a little bit lower. We're going to go in at 1.899. I didn't even need to make the suggestion. My clients suggested it. That's how in tune they were with the market. So now we got a nice, attractive listing price. It's just a little bit under the market price. And guess what? We're going to have our open houses flooded with buyers coming through, right? They're coming through, and my job at that point is just to really share the story of the neighborhood, share the story of the home, and so on. What is possible for families? And so I've got the Thursday night open house. I do a Saturday, Sunday open house. I do 3 hours this Saturday, 3 hours on Sunday. Get as many groups coming through. More groups means more offers. More offers means more money in the seller's bank account. And that's my fiduciary duty, meaning my obligation legal and otherwise, to my clients to get them the best price. And I take it very seriously, folks. For me, getting a sale, a listing to sale is like a Picasso painting. I am painting, and I want it to be perfect every step of the way. So that's the way I'm working it. I think that's the way a very good agent is working it. They're very passionate about it. They want to do a great job for you. So now, what happens is we get full access. I think we had about 35 to 40 groups come through on the Thursday night, the Saturday, the Sunday. I stayed until an extra hour the Saturday because I had an agent call me Friday night and say, look, I want to come and see it. My clients really like it. I've got my own open house in Port Coquitlam. It's going to take me 45 minutes to get there. Christian, will you wait? I said, of course. Just finish up. When you're done, don't hurry. Just come on over. We're going to make all the time you and your clients need to walk through the home, to answer all the questions they need. I'll be here. So she got there, 5:15, about maybe 6:15, they were done. But again, my job is never to rush anybody, never to rush the buyers. Give them an opportunity to see the home, let their agent be there with them, right? And walk them through the home, the potential for improvements. Maybe they're adding a bathroom here. They're doing renovations there to the kitchen. There's a lot of things that people might want to do to the home, right? For their own personal circumstances. Maybe they want their mother-in-law, who's a little older, to live on the ground floor because her knees and her hips aren't the best. And so she needs something that works for her on the ground floor. So again, we want to give that time to the buyers. Okay, so we do that. We wrap up at the open houses. Sunday, I'm off into I want to call it my home office, but this time it's just the Whole Foods in Brentwood, where I sit down and I go one by one. I call back every single realtor who has come through or whose clients have come through the open house. And I think it was 24 or 26. So I called every single one of them back. And of those phone calls, there was a gem in one of those phone calls. One of the buyer's agents was a little bit nervous, maybe thinking about not moving forward. And I said, look, if your clients are genuine and sincere, I can make some time for a pre-offer inspection. And after a little bit of talking to her and a little bit of cajoling, she said, okay, let's do it. We're going to do a pre-offer inspection. So I made that time for her, set it aside, and at the same time, we had another group confirm a pre-offer inspection. What does that tell us? What does that tell you? They're very serious. They're likely to bring a subject-free offer. No conditions, right? That's why they're doing the inspection before the offer, to get all that stuff out of the way. And that's a very, very attractive offer to any seller, because then the seller knows it's done. They can sign on the dotted line and it's over. They can sleep at night. Peace of mind. That's what we want for the seller, right? That's my job, to be able to deliver that. So, okay, so what happens is we have the two pre-offer inspections, and then fast forward, now we're on the Tuesday and we're looking at offers. We have a deadline at 3:00. Again, I'm reminding in the very nicest and most genteel way all the buyer's agents, here's what's happening, here's the latest, right? I'm updating them. You have to be very transparent. I find being open, transparent, and very fair-minded with all parties is a huge benefit. Not only to those parties, obviously, not only is it the right thing to do, but it's a huge benefit to my clients, because now we get 7 offers. Wow, what a great situation. Market's cooling, slowing down, but we got 7 offers. And it's because of all the bridges, all the steps that we are crossing. We're checking off, we're doing the things the right way. And so we get the 7 offers, and of those 7 offers, 2 really stand out above the pack. and they have great agents. I got to tell you, my hats are off to those agents. They prepared their clients. They did their pre-offer inspections. They came in very strong, and boy, did they compete with each other. And my job in that situation, it's a tough one because I know someone's going to lose. Someone's going to walk away empty-handed. So, you give them an opportunity, and sometimes you give them a second opportunity. So you've gone to a round 3 because I can see, I know, I can feel that both those buyers agents really want it for their clients. And I'm sitting there at the kitchen table with my clients, explaining what's happening, what they've told me, just so my clients are in the know, are in the loop here as to what the buyers intend to do, when they want to close, what are their reasons for wanting to purchase, etc. All of that's got to be airtight. Anyway, finally it comes down at the last round, round 3. Both sides improve their offer because you want to give them the opportunity to improve their offer. Especially when the parties are so close, you don't choose one over the other for a couple of $1,000s. You go back, right? That makes sense. And you take your time with this. We were sitting in our client's house for 4 hours until 10:15 on the Tuesday night. That's how this works. That's how this plays out. Finally, when everything was done, we had a sale price that was just almost $250,000 over the asking price. And this in a slowing market. So it's always doable. And this being an older home that needs a full renovation. So you can have a very successful listing. The point of this video is to share with you what's going on behind the scenes, really, right? This is a textbook sale. From listing to sale. If you're a new agent out there watching this, hopefully this has provided you with some ideas. If you sense that I'm a little intense about this, I am. I'm passionate. I love what I do, and I just want to do a great job for my clients. This is how I do it. This is the type of energy I bring to fore. So if you got questions, comments, if you're a seller out there thinking of listing your home, you want some advice, get in touch. If you're a buyer, you want some advice on how to sharpen your offer, make it stand out above the rest, you go ahead and get in touch. I'm happy to help. Thank you very much for watching this video, and leave some comments, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.